with last Saturday, I think nine tickets were handed out. What were your thoughts? You saw the. I'm sure you saw the video, and obviously you were there. What were your thoughts on the action taken all round?
Well, first and foremost, to the Coburg Police Services, each and every officer that was down there conducting themselves in a appropriate and professional manner, despite a few of our members downtown losing their tempers. At times like this, they are challenging for everybody. We are obviously on one side of the fence while people are on the others. And weekly we go down there. We've been going down there for over a year with very few incidences. And unfortunately, last Saturday, we had a couple of us, including myself, lose our tempers. And from the bottom of our hearts, Northumberland Rise Up does apologize. That is not the performance or conduct that we want to be known for. Yes, we are protesting, and yes, we do have a right to protest. Yes, we were in defiance of the lockdown, and we will continue to make our presence known, but we will find a way to comply so that we aren't having the police come down hard on us too much. Like I said, these are challenging times for everybody, and we don't want to be known as belligerent or violent group, because that we are not. I cannot speak for individuals within our group, but as a group, we are always and have always been against the lockdown. We know that there are many people that support us, and we also know that there are many people against us. However, that being said, we do defend ourselves down there weekly. We get berated, we get called unbelievable names, we are given death threats. Last weekend we had a member threatened with a cane by a passerby. So that being said, you kind of get what you give, right? We have a right to defend ourselves, and for the most part, we are very peaceful, well-informed individuals that just want to advocate freedoms, that these lockdowns are not working. This is now the third time around. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over again, expecting a different outcome, and we're just at the same position that we were over a year ago. So, to the citizens of Coburg and the Coburg Police Services, NRU, Northumberland Rise Up, does apologize from the bottom of our hearts. And to any other members that we do have out there, we do thank you for your support, and we hope to continue having your support. We don't want to have our actions of one day reflect poorly amongst us. We know that damage has been done, and that we will work very hard to reestablish our presence within the community to be more positive. So that being said, I would ask that the residents of Coburg, when you're down there, instead of passing by and insulting us, please feel free to stop and have an intelligent conversation with us. We have a lot of good people in our group that I think will give you something to think about. And that's it. We're sorry.
You've reached out to the police?
I have, yes. I've had a few conversations with them. We've had a member send off an email. I myself will be doing some more face-to-face apologies this weekend when I'm down there. And yeah, absolutely. I still want to maintain good community relations with our police. When you look at protests going on around the world, around the country, they are violent. You know, police are in riot gear. What's going on in Toronto has been chaos to some extent, and we don't want that in Coburg. We are a small community. We do understand that the police are doing their job and that they are stretched thin. Without them, things would be a lot different around here, and we do appreciate them.
What happens if the same thing happens last week in terms of if they give you a ticket? No different though. Like you'll be, if I can say, and if by all means, please correct me if I'm wrong. But if you get a ticket, will the group or will individuals be more respectful with that? Like accept the ticket or not accept the ticket? But I mean, what happens then?
As a group, I am asking my members that we just go along, and you can contest it after you get it. We don't want to be disrespectful towards the police. Yesterday was a breaking point for a lot of us. Last week was a breaking point for a lot of us with the announcement of the new lockdown measures. I had received some personal bad news, and I let it fester, and I lost my cool, and that's not really like me down there. I do like to think that we conduct ourselves in a good manner. Yeah, we play a little bit of music, we may chant and we take up some space, but we're not throwing bricks, we're not slandering insults. We're just peaceful protesters advocating their rights.
What do you hope this weekend then?
I hope this weekend that we still have a good turnout to send our message across to end the lockdown, and I'm hoping that from the police end that if we're complying, that again they are going back to their educational sort of approach. We're not looking to be criminals. We're not criminals. We're not anything like that. We just want to express our freedoms that are chartered, and even with the emergency measures in place, there is a way that we can comply so that it's not such a big deal with everybody.